Hi, I'm Asha from Skatefresh. Welcome to Brighton. Today's tutorial is all about backward skating, and I'm going to give you 3 different exercises for 3 different levels: complete, new, beginner backward skaters, intermediate backward skaters, and advanced even. And you advancees out there, worth watching the whole thing so that you see where this fits in for you. Most advanced skaters backwards have missed this bit completely. So beginner skaters, beginner backward skaters, I'd like you to remember the first day you started to learn to skate forwards. Hopefully someone taught you by turning your feet into a little pizza position, a slight V, and then marching up and down, and that creates some gentle propulsion, and then you would cruise in a ready position afterwards. We can do the exact opposite of this backwards, which is, instead of having an open pizza with the toes, we have an inverted pizza with the toes in and the heels out, and then gently lifting up both skates in that position will produce propulsion, and you cruise in the ready position in order to learn steering. So now, you want to be doing that over and over and over again in your first beginner step skating backwards. Okay, so intermediate skaters, you want to start like this with the beginner backward stride. You need to start looking where you're going the entire time, so slightly turning your head does not affect your heels. Okay, and if you look at my feet, you'll see that there's a little bit of heel turnout, but now I'm going to begin to start pushing and striding from one foot to the other. So my foot's going to land, one of my skates is going straight along the line. So intermediates, what will happen is that at a certain speed, you will start to roll your feet back in and you won't be able to glide, So by gliding, I mean you push the foot out and you regroup lifting. Now this is what becomes tricky, and this is what everybody missed because they were in such a hurry to get to backward crisscross and crossovers and all the cool stuff, right? The problem is if you miss all of this striding practice, you will never develop the ability to stand fully on each leg. That means your strong leg and your weak leg. So first of all, notice I will do a problem on this left leg. Notice that I'm going to inside edge pronate on one foot. I'm slightly exaggerating it so you can see it, but there's an inside edge pronation. That can be caused by too wide a push, which means that this foot conks in. It could also mean that you bend your knee inwards, or that you don't bend your knee, and by not bending your knee you get that pronation. So what you're aiming for is a center edge and a center edge on each foot. Okay, so watch that as your first problem. Now you're probably going to find that you have a favorite shoulder to look over. For me, it's definitely my right shoulder. And you should be looking diagonally backwards where you're going. You can practice looking over the other shoulder too. That's great practice. But it's really leg work that I'm looking for in this exercise, the ability for you to glide and push on both legs. And now for you advanced skaters. So is there a speed limit to your backward skating? Are cross-unders impossible for you? This is probably going to explain why. Most backwards advanced skaters, they are very happy weight bearing on one leg and very unhappy weight bearing on the other, and they may or may not be aware of that. What I want you to do in movement is going to be this. It's going to be a lower, longer, deeper stride, with a super good knee bend. Look from the side, the knee is over the toe, on the support leg. Okay, so this is simply lower and wider. So advanced you can start with your slow beginner one. You're probably going to pick your favorite shoulder. Then you're going to go into the intermediate stride. Now I'm going into even faster, so I'm going lower, pushing out to the side, and I am lifting my foot in. Every time there's a bump, I'm going to scissor. Okay, now I'm really going lower, and I'm pushing off with the toe of each foot. I could go the other way on the other shoulder. I don't like it as much. But just to show you that my skating stride doesn't change regardless of which shoulder I'm on. Okay? Now, in my opinion, this is the bit that most backward skaters just missed. No one told them to do it. They didn't see anybody else doing it. And you may think, well, if most of the time I skate backwards doing crossovers and cross-unders, the reason I can do that is because I can weight bear equally on both my skates. So here we go again with a nice, super fast stride. This is even faster than before. And I just want you to see that I've got full control of the leg that I'm gliding on. Even better practice is to keep the support leg going straight ahead backwards along a patch. If you can lift your feet into the middle, then it's correct. Okay, if you're gliding on center edges, it's correct. So have a go and let me know in the comments below if that was a surprise or if it was super easy. Happy New Year. Please vote for me if you can in the Big Wheel Blading Awards. It would be amazing. Take care. Happy New Year.